I found out how Wayne operates, y'all. If a mixtape or an album pops off, he just sticks a number behind it and just keeps going, nigga. He just makes it a series because he know we gonna eat this shit up. He's a smart motherfucker. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Hip Hop Data. We got a mixtape review today. Usually I don't do mixtape reviews, y'all, but this is a special occasion because it shows the return of one of the most iconic mixtape series to ever grace the game, and it's from one of the most iconic and legendary hip-hop figures in the game. Say what you want about him, the man is definitely put his mark in the game and has influenced quite a few people, and he's back with some new shit. So now we're gonna see what he's talking about. This motherfucker's back. He dropped the new shit. He gonna dedicate us with some new shit, but I mean, we know that Carter 5 ain't coming. I mean, I know it ain't coming. It ain't happening. Birdman is not gonna let that motherfucker have that album. He really ain't. It's fucked up, dude. That's all good. I mean, not really. Not for him. Talking about the new mixtape from Lil Wayne entitled Dedication 6. Now, for those who don't know anything about Lil Wayne and his mixtape series, that's pretty much what got Lil Wayne popped off. Like, Lil Wayne's been in the game for a long time. Back when he was with the Hot Boys and Cash Money, then he did his own thing solo. But things really started to pop off when he dropped the Carter series of albums, and he started doing the mixtapes like Dedication and The Drought, and you know, all those types of things that really just started to pop off for him. And then it led to him selling 1 million copies the first week of Carter 3, and he was at the top of the game. Like, Lil Wayne was literally the best rapper alive at that time period. And then he came in with Young Money, and he had success stories like Drake and Nicki Minaj, which just made him even more of a successful motherfucker. And he just got complacent after that, I think. I think he really didn't have that same drive or hunger because he had reached the top of the level, and pretty much anything he was dropping, motherfuckers were eating up. So he kind of just like not cared anymore, and then it started to fuck up when he started dropping projects that were just subpar. And I mean, I really was never really a huge Wayne fan, but I will say the Carter 2 is really what got me really respecting and liking what Wayne was doing. And that series between Carter 2 up to Carter 3, and even a little bit after that, I was really liking what Wayne was doing. And then I just kind of not cared anymore because he was kind of falling off with the I am not a human being shit, and then all the other shit he was dealing with Cash Money, and he just got really just like mad to me. So now it's been a while. He's been dropping things here and there. Really haven't really gotten too much into any stuff, but I do want to see what he's got with his next Dedication project, because Dedication is probably my favorite mixtape series that he's done. So now let's see what Dedication 6 brings to the fold. I mean, he even got DJ Drama on the motherfucker, so it's legit. It's really legit. Thanks to Grizzlios. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's talk about the shit. Now I'm gonna do this a little different, y'all, because since this is a mixtape review, and usually with Wayne mixtapes, Wayne uses other motherfuckers' beats, so I'm not gonna break down like production or anything like that. I'm just gonna give you some quick thoughts on what I think about this and how I feel about this tape, and that's it. So now let's talk about this on a lyrical standpoint. Wayne is back lyrically. He is killing it. I've never heard Wayne this hungry, this fierce, this ferocious in a long fucking time. It seems like the problems that he's dealing with Cash Money and the limbo from, you know, not having the Carter 5 out and just being away from the game, and probably cats like Kendrick and Cole and all these other people now being seen at the top spot, and him kind of like not being seen in that light anymore. I think it's really lit a fire under Weezy's ass, and he's really just spitting crazy all over this project. Like, literally every track he is going in. Like, he is not falling off. He is not fucking up. His flow is on point. His flow seems more revitalized and hungry, like I said. His lyrics are on point. He's giving us some lyrics that he gave us back in the Carter 2 and the old Dedication days, which is really good to hear. And I just think Weezy is rejuvenated, and I like to hear that from him. And the crazy part about it is Wayne has this thing, to me personally, where like, I could not like a song. Like, he'll rap over a song that I absolutely don't like, but he'll find some way to make me like that song or like that beat, the way he's rapping and what he's saying on it, more than so than the original version. Or he'll just go in on a song that was already done well and give his own version and still manage to make it dope as fuck. That's the power of Wayne when he does these mixtapes, that he can just take a project or take a song and put it on a project and just make it his own and really just bring it to a new shine or a new light. And he does it all over here. Like Fly Away, he uses the DNA beat from Kendrick's album, and he really does it in a way where it's like he's fucking killing it. Like, literally, he takes that beat, and I could hear that on a Wayne project and be satisfied if I never heard it on a Kendrick project. Which is why these mixtapes became so successful and so dope, is because he can kill anything he gets on if he really fucking tries to. I mean, the opening song, Fly Away, which is actually the beat from DNA from Kendrick, he goes in on this shit. And you would think, oh, he's rapping over DNA. But once you start listening to Wayne and how he's flowing and what he's saying, you're like, holy shit, this motherfucker is killing it. And he even kills it on the beat switch. And it's like he does it in a different way where he doesn't really bite off Kendrick. He really goes off and does his own damn thing, and it shines. But then you got other tracks on here like Every Day We Sick, where he uses the beat from Every Day We Live, which I'm not a fan of. But the way that he just raps, his verses are crazy. He raps over tracks by Lil Uzi and 21 Savage and Post Malone and, you know, just other people who are actually really on the radar and who are hot right now. He takes those hot popular songs and he makes them into Weezy versions, and honestly they come out better than even some of the originals on there. Even though he kind of recreated some of the hooks here and there, which I really didn't care too much for. Even on the song 5 Star, I really don't like how Nicki Minaj recreated the 5 Star look. She's on there, but their verses were dope. I do give them props for having dope verses, and I do think that Corey Guns on the song Let 'Em All In with Euro, Corey Guns fucking murdered that fucking song. Like, I wish we heard more Corey Guns. I wish Corey Guns was really more prominent, because this motherfucker has a dangerous fucking flow and he kills it on there. As well as Wayne, he does everything on there. Euro, I've never heard of, but he does a really good job on here. Gutta Gutta on here does a good job, and I mean, he's got Zoe Dollars on here. Everybody on here comes through and does their damn thing, but Wayne is the star of the show on this project, and this is probably one of the best dedication mixtapes. I think this is better than 5 and 4. 3 was good, but I think this is probably one of the best because Wayne is back into that mode that we saw during the dedication 1, 2, the drought, Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. We're getting that version of Wayne, and it really does sound good on here. And I really enjoyed this project more so because I like hearing this revitalized and rejuvenated Wayne and just this more ferocious and serious Wayne that we've been wanting for a long time, and now we've got it back. Now, I know I gotta give you my top 5 tracks, and honestly, I enjoyed all these songs, but I will say that my favorite songs on here have to be Fly Away, Boys to Menace was dope, 5 Star was cool, I kind of grew to like that one. Let 'Em All In, of course, and then I also like New Freezer. That shit was fucking dope. And these are all pretty much songs we've heard before, just Wayne versions of them as far as the lyrical side, but the production is all songs from popular songs right now that are out. And he's got a dope line on Fly Away on the second half where the beat switches, where he says, all black like Uganda, hair back like E Honda, hard hat like a condom. Like, come on, like that's the type of Wayne that I like to hear. Like, he's just like going in and just keeps it going with the flows and the bars. And he's got that just like, he's got that wit about him where he just has these crazy lines that you wouldn't have expected him to say, but they just fit perfectly for Wayne's flow and style. And I just hope to hear more of this intensity and level from Wayne in the future. And if so, I'm looking forward to his next album. I don't know if Carter 5 is gonna sound like this or if we're gonna get it, but if it is, let's get that shit ASAP. If not, just make a new album, Wayne. Just make your own album. Like, put it out. If you got, I know you can't put it out for free all the time and shit, but like, try to make something happen and get a new album with this intensity, with some great production. And I think you'll be back at the level that you were before. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that Lil Wayne Dedication 6 is a dope addition to a great series that I think really is probably one of his strongest projects he's dropped recently. He's got a rejuvenated sound and flow. I love that he's really just being more ferocious and his lyricism is back to what we loved about him in the past. And even though the production is mostly beats that we've heard before, Wayne manages to make it his own and really just brings them to a new light, which he's done before in the past, which makes us really just enjoy what Wayne does with these mixtapes. And I hope that he can carry this over into a new original project that'll be something on Carter 2, Carter 3 levels, and not something disappointing like Carter 4 or the I'm Not a Human Being series or the things that he's been putting out lately. So all I gotta say is that for me, Lil Wayne Dedication 6 is 100% Granddad approved. Go check it out if you're a Wayne fan. This was a fun mixtape to listen to. It was a surprisingly good mixtape to listen to because, like, you know, you don't expect Wayne to be at this level like he was back in the day, especially now. But it's good to see that he's got some sort of new rekindled spirit with his lyricism and his just drive and everything like that. So let's hope that he keeps it up and gives us something good to look forward to coming into next year. But I got nothing more to say. Lil Wayne Dedication 6 is Granddad approved, and it's the first mixtape I've done. So I mean, I had to do it, y'all. It's something special for y'all. I had to do it for the end of the year. Why the fuck not? It's my gift to you. So check it out. Flip it. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for today's video. It's actually the second one today. I had to spoil y'all a little bit. So tell me what you think of Lil Wayne Dedication 6 if you've heard it. If you have not heard it, definitely check this shit out. It's fire, especially if you are a fan of the Lil Wayne back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s when he was dropping these crazy mixtapes. Definitely check this out because it will give you those same vibes. It's a good mixtape. He does a good job over all these beats. He even made me like some songs that I really can't stand in general. I was able to tolerate them because Wayne brought a crazy flow, killing it with every verse, and he's doing his damn thing. So let's hope he keeps it up and rolls it over into the next year with a dope new album. Carter 5 or something else, whatever it is, just make sure it's fucking dope, Wayne. That's all we ask. Previous videos on the sides was my latest single. Check that out, show us some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. Links in the description below. And subscribe. Button on the screen, button below, Woolly Reviews twice a week, as well as all the good shit that I'll be doing. The CDK studies, Indie Spotlight, Patreon. Show some love with that. Cuphead gameplays, all my gameplays on the gaming channel. Just look it up, show me some love, and I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, Granddaughter, Lil Wayne, Dedication 6. I wish you was as dedicated with the last project, nigga, but I'm not going to complain because you dropped that fire, roll it over into the next year. And you know, I mean, that's it. Next are the end of the year list, y'all. So what's on them list? We're going to find out because they're coming soon. I'm out of here.